Life is busy, but one thing that can't be neglected is maintenance on your workhorse. Today, we're just over 30,000 miles on this 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD 6.6 gas. And it's the perfect time to do the rear differential fluid and change the engine oil. Fresh fluid is the key to longevity. First things first, let's get it as level as possible. Starting up top, pop that oil cap or pull the dipstick and let's get underneath. You're looking for a 15mm wrench for that oil drain plug. We're dropping this fluid for some 5W30 Mobil 1 full synthetic. While this drains, we tackle the filter, removing that old PF63. Always make sure that the O-ring comes with it. Otherwise, you'll be cleaning up oil in your driveway. Make sure the surface is clean and ready for the new filter to go on. Clean off your drain plug, make sure the seal still looks good, put a little bit of oil behind it, and spin it back on. I like to break out my new filter and fill it with fresh oil, lube the seal, and then spin it back on. They didn't have any PF63s down at AutoZone, so I picked up this K&N. These are the only two filters that I trust. Tighten that drain plug to just over snug, and you'll be good to go. With the bottom buttoned up, drop in that funnel. Remembering that we filled that oil filter up with oil, I go to 7 quarts. Keep adding and checking until you get to the proper level. Moving to the rear axle, we're replacing that factory fluid with a high quality synthetic 75/90 weight gear oil. Back out those cover bolts. Leave the top bolt loose, but don't pull it out. You want that fluid to drain without that cover falling into your drain pan. Now a pry tool shouldn't be required here, but in the event that it's stuck, be incredibly careful not to tear that reusable gasket. Once drained, pull the cover completely. Let's look at that magnet on the cover. It's mostly gray sludge with a couple of chunks. Don't be alarmed. It can be normal for that machining debris to be left in the axle. That's why the magnet's there. All looks good here. Let's wipe that magnet clean. Spray the cover with brake cleaner and wipe it down. And it's ready for install. This truck had a reusable style gasket that looked good, so I'm not messing with it. Check it for tears. If all looks good, wipe it down and let's reinstall. Start all the bolts by hand to get everything in place. I like to snug everything up to make sure we have a good seal, and then I go around and tighten it down. No torque wrench needed here, just feel it out. Now we refill. If you don't have a fluid pump, no problem. If you got your fluid in a gallon jug like I did, just transfer to the old school gear oil bottles. I have this nice little nozzle that I bought forever ago that I thread on and pump it in. This thing took roughly 3.5 quarts of fluid. I filled mine just to the bottom of the fill plug. Reinstall the fill plug, wipe everything down, and we're good to go. And that's the peace of mind I'm looking for. Fresh fluid in the rear end, and my engine has got fresh oil. Work has been kicking my ass lately, but the garage queue is stacked. We've got more videos coming down the pipeline. Drop a comment below and let me know, what mileage did you change your factory differential fluid? And what did your magnet look like? Hit that subscribe button for all data and no fluff. I'll see you guys on the next one. Dave out.